When you hear the phrase hive mind, you might think of the Borg, sci-fi's least welcoming neighbors. They are a terrifying alien collective that shares thoughts and operates like a single organism. But before Star Trek imagined it, nature perfected it. Honeybees work together so seamlessly that the idea of an alien hive mind actually came from social insects like honeybees. Let's take a closer look at how these bees manage to make decisions better than most governments, without ever needing a cybernetic implant. The waggle dance is truly a masterpiece of communication. First, a worker bee, recently returned from collecting pollen, assembles her audience. Then she dances. The first step of her routine is the waggle run. The amount of time this portion takes is directly proportional to the distance from the hive to the food source. 1 second equals 1 kilometer. Then she turns in a circular motion equal to the angle from the hive, sun, and source. Even more incredibly, as the sun moves throughout the day, the dancing worker changes her angle to ensure that her dance is still correct. This impressive feat of internal trigonometry makes it possible for other bees to find the good pollen source and ensures the hive's success. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Honeybees use the headbutt to disagree with the waggle dance. They vibrate at 350 Hz for 150 milliseconds, warning other bees, "Stay away. This is a dangerous spot." Researchers in Appledore Island, Maine set up an experiment to discover how these headbutts were used. When the bees went scouting for a new hive, they waggled to promote the site they scouted. Bees who had scouted a different site headbutted those of the opposite site, eventually reaching a consensus. While this opposition may not seem important, hives would be unable to come to a decision without them, ending in deadlock or the fractioning of a hive. Headbutts are a necessary part of the real-life hive mind, and an integral part of its success. But how do these bees learn how to communicate with each other? They are not born with the knowledge of how to dance, headbutt, or understand other waggles. When bees attempt to waggle without ever having seen an experienced worker dance, there is an incredibly high degree of inaccuracy in the angle of the rotation. To effectively learn how to waggle, younger workers will watch experienced ones, even waggling alongside them. With the combination of the waggle dance, the headbutt, and social learning, thousands of honeybees are able to act as a single organism, making decisions together so the whole colony can thrive. But don't worry, they won't be waging intergalactic war anytime soon.